Serious, has a friend ever done / said something that just straight up ended the friendship? What happened? I was 16 and had my first boyfriend. I confided in my best friend of a decade that I was really upset because he got annoyed at something I said at Baskin Robbins and threw me against a table and then down on the floor, and that it wasn't the first time he'd shoved me around. She told me that she didn't want to hear it and that I had no right to complain because unlike her, at least I had a boyfriend. That was pretty much that for our friendship. Hey, do you wanna be your own boss and retire by 25? I'm the dumped friend. She posted a video from The Onion of a fake senator reading a fake bill that was all redacted, and you could tell with context clues it was basically saying, in the event of Armageddon, the high-powered people have bunkers to hide in. She made some comment about the redacting and our government is hiding stuff. I commented that it was a satire video and not real. She got super mad and accused me of trying to make her look stupid. She said there was no way she could have known. The Onion was in the bottom right-hand corner of the video. She blocked me and we have never spoken since. We had known each other for at least 5 years. More accurately, my parents, took her in when she ran away from home for, like, a year when we were teens. When her husband beat her up, early 20s, I road tripped all night to pick her back and move her back in. In college, a former friend tried to have sex with me. I'm also a guy. While I was blackout drunk, he was not drunk. He did that despite knowing I am straight and had a girlfriend at the time. Lucky for me, there were some actual friends that stopped him. After I spent all day using my truck and trailer helping him haul tables and chairs and a giant archway to the church for his wedding that I was supposed to be a groomsman. Hey dude, I really appreciate you helping me move this stuff. I couldn't get anyone else to help. Here's $20 for the gas. Me, whoa dude, I'm in your wedding, I don't need money to help make this happen. Yeah dude, so hey, Brant, his soon-to-be wife's best guy friend / 100% ex-fuck buddy / guy he's known for less than 3 months, really wanted to be in the wedding, and I was wondering if it would be cool if he took your spot and I can see if any of her cousins backed out and if there's a seat open somewhere. This was the day before the wedding. I had been best friends with that guy since kindergarten. His wife didn't like me because I knew about her wild past from a different circle of friends, so this was her attempt to push me out. He caved, but none of the other people involved would help move shit, so he waited until last minute to get me to help. I feel like I need to add, 2 days after the wedding the church venue called me frantic. Apparently no one picked up the chairs, tables, and archway from the church venue, and those fucks gave my number and told them I was supposed to be picking them up. That didn't happen. I got sexually assaulted by 2 guys in a summer camp and told it to my best friend. After calling me stupid for letting that happen, she apologized, and I forgave her. Then I saw her parents, who asked how summer camp went, and all she did was turn to me and go, "Well, you made many friends, didn't you? Don't you want to tell my parents about it?" With a big smile on her face. I don't feel too bad about thinking that she can fuck off in hell. My best mate's now ex-girlfriend told everyone I had sex with her while they were dating, when I definitely had not. She was the most irritating person I'd ever met, and I don't know if I've ever been attracted to someone less than I was to her. Ruined our friendship and destroyed her relationship with my mate. She is one of those people that crave drama and can't live without having something wrong to moan about. She's currently pretending to have multiple personality disorder and blaming that for every time she's a dickhead so she can get away with it. After convincing me to delete my accounts everywhere and make new ones. After promising me that they'll protect me from my abusive ex. After witnessing everything my ex done to me, and how it scarred me for life, I found out that my best friend was dating my ex behind my back for months, lying about it the whole time. I didn't know who my friend was dating, as they refused to introduce them in person. It turns out they've been dating behind my back a few weeks before my ex broke up with me. The whole thing scarred me to this day. It's been a year and I haven't heard from either of them since, though. Good riddance. You know what, recently, Like late 2019 I started getting out of the house. I'm a single father of 2 girls and I've focused on them 1000% for a really long time. I finally got out of the house a few times, and I'm serious, I went to this friend's house a few times for game nights, basically drinking and cards. Till this dude hauled off and hit me for accidentally touching his fucking hat of all things. What struck me most is that they were hosting and didn't even offer an apology to me. It was quite insane for me. It was like I was back in high school. Unfucking real. I gave them ample time to fucking realize what happened. It took the person 3 months to even realize we are no longer friends on social media, and she's trying to add me back now. And honestly, it fucking broke something in me. Best friend and ex-co-worker for 5 years. Confided in her and told her about my self-harming, depression and stuff I went through as a child. You can imagine, 2 days later she not only told the whole of my old workplace but told my family too. Absolutely heartbreaking. She told me to never speak to her again after she learned I was hearing voices. And we never spoke again. She said that relationships were more important than school as a reason for refusing to help on a group project. She was obsessed with her new boyfriend and didn't want to do anything else. We sent the emails to our physics teacher and she got put into her own group. One of my best friends of several years set me up to get robbed for £390, my wallet, and my jacket. The guy who robbed me pulled a machete on me and kept it against my neck. I don't really know why they decided they want to do it, but I know from enough people, and just the way it all happened gave me suspicions, telling me it was him that I found out. So naturally I stopped being friends with him, because it was a bit of a dick move and all. Had a whole bunch do it at once. I used to have a group of people I thought were my friends. Because of this, I did a lot for them. I helped them out by working on their projects, supported them, let one stay in my home rent-free when they were in danger of becoming homeless. I did all that for these people, but 2 years in a row, they couldn't be bothered to do something as simple and easy as meet up with me for drinks to celebrate my birthday. Half of them didn't even bother responding to being invited. I've pretty much cut them all out my life now. I'm done being used by those who don't care about me. I have chronic health issues, and my best friend was trying to get me to drive 30 minutes to her house to go swimming when I had to pack to leave town the next day. She kept pushing and pushing, but when she finally realized I wasn't going to agree, she sat back and said, "You wouldn't be any fun even if you had your health." I left and didn't speak to her again. Friend had physically harmed another friend who was drunk because he thought nobody would notice. Next day I confronted him, and after looking in my eyes and denying what I had seen for 30 minutes, it was like his mask came off. I have never understood the descriptions of the coldness of eyes until that moment. He just looked at me, smiled, and said honestly, "I just don't care. We are no longer friends." Everyone else eventually figures out that he was bats asterisk it and takes a step back. He checks into a psych ward for 3 days, but keeps the admittance bracelet on for the next 3 weeks. Tells everyone he talks to, using my name, about this bitch who destroyed his life and caused him to attempt suicide. Don't be friends with psychopaths, kids. If they have alienated everyone they ever knew, the common denominator is them. My former best friend, of over 6 years, hit up my ex-girlfriend the day we broke up. He sent her a DM asking if she wanted to hang out at his house, parents but WTV. At the time he also had a girlfriend, who was pregnant with his kid. My ex hit me and his girlfriend up with the messages. My ex and his girlfriend decided to go together at his place and expose him. I didn't want to do with any of that, but I didn't want anything to happen to either of the girls. So we show up, his mom greets us and lets us in. As soon as he saw us three he knew that his shit was up but acted all surprised. We told him we knew. He kept defending his case by saying his little brother, who was fucking 6, sent my ex those messages. Well, to make a long story short, his pregnant girlfriend left him. He's currently paying child support, He also moved out of the state like a month later. My ex and I are back together and 3 months into our marriage. My cousin and I were inseparable as teens. He went on his mission, Mormon, and I went to hang out for a few days when he got back. I was so excited. I got there, paid for all the fun stuff we went out to do, no problem. His childhood friend and I were trying to get him to go for a walk to this cave we used to go to, and he decided to tell me what a piece of trash I am and I'm going to hell because I'm gay. I didn't say a word as I drove him home immediately. I said get out and haven't talked to him in the 8 years since then, fuck him. We had one friend that said he fell on bad times with money, so we paid everything for him during the next couple of months. Drinks, cigars, travel, and after a few months we found out he was going out with new people all that time and was acting rich in front of them with all the money he was saving by scamming us. I hope it was as worth it for him as it was for us. Didn't love my dog when he was dog sitting, carelessly let her run away, then failed to look for her. My surveillance cameras caught it all. I was pissed. Friendship over. Last year, I think, this man sexually assaulted a teenage boy, 16 or 17, and the man was a middle school principal. The boy went into depression and was contemplating suicide, and he now has mental problems. I was talking to my friends about it in a group chat, and one of my friends who knew the man defended him as if her life depended on it. Started cussing me out and talking about how he's always nice with her. Obviously he won't touch you, you're a girl. My other friend kicked her out of the group and we all blocked her. The victim of the situation preferred killing himself over telling someone about it, and it broke me. As for that friend, I want nothing to do with her. When I was about 15 or 16, my friend confided in me that she had made out with a 10-year-old boy. When I told her that was fucked, she defended herself by saying he was cute. I distanced myself from her for the rest of school and haven't spoken to her since. Edited a word because I can't spell good. I've had friends just straight up stop talking to me, which I guess is a strong indicator that our friendship is over. Yup. She said she was going to kill herself because of me. All I did was plan an event her baby couldn't come to. I get she was dealing with postpartum depression, but that's a hard no for me. I just found out through word of mouth that one of my best friends and groomsmen has been telling people he's skipping my wedding to go to his girlfriend's college graduation. He's known me for 8 years, they've been dating for 6 months. I was this friend. I went to a good friend's birthday party, and apparently at some point I must have said something that really offended her. I tried reaching out repeatedly, and she refused to speak to me. I still have literally no idea what I said or did. My wife was there too, and she doesn't know either. Very, very strange. It's been over 6 years, and I'm still baffled. Edit, holy shit, this blew up. Glad to know I'm not alone in this kind of thing, and I really appreciate all the love, you guys.